Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday. We have a very short week since we had the long Easter weekend, and I have to run to the grocery store real quick to buy the food for the week. We also got snow last night, and look, I was hoping for sunshine, to be honest, even though I love snow, but I was really hoping for sun and warmer weather. But that's April. In April everything is crazy and we have to deal with it. So we will probably get a little more snow this week and lots of rain this week and next week. So the plan was actually to prepare the garden beds and put some seeds in the ground, but I think that has to wait a little longer. I go to the grocery store now and buy the food we need, and then I will probably prepare some of the food, kind of like the vegetables and stuff. It's so cold. It's probably colder, or it feels colder than it really is. Maybe because the temperatures were way warmer the other days or the last week, and it's really cold. So I will get my potting mix inside so I can keep pre-seeding, because I had it outside in the shed the other days, and it needs to warm up a little bit. So I get that inside, and then it's time to prepare lunch. And today we will have redfish and some salad. We will have some greens that I have already here. And then we will have something new. I got the recipe yesterday and I thought it would fit pretty well with the fish. It's a potato avocado salad. So I have my potatoes cooking on the stove. They should be good in a few minutes, and then I will just prepare the salad and cook the fish, and then it's lunchtime. I will just salt and pepper my fish and then roll it a little bit in flour. I just need to cut my avocado and my potatoes into chunks and add them to a bowl. Add the dressing, and I also add some super greens to it. And that's it. It's repotting time. I'm repotting my tomatoes. They are almost getting too big for the little greenhouse I used. And they have the first real pair of leaves. And I have to repot them today. I will bring them to the basement because that's a little cooler down there, and I will use a grow light for the first time. So that's an exciting part too. And yeah, people ask me, why don't you just easily buy your tomato plants? But no, I love to do it this way. I love to learn how to grow strong tomato plants, and it's just the fun of putting the seeds in the ground and just watching them grow. So I love that, and I hope they will be good. I have everything here, my pots, my tomato dirt, labels, and my tomatoes. I will start with my 2 red cherry tomatoes. I only got 2 plants. I'm not sure if you've watched my first vlog, but I made a mistake. I thought I would have more seeds left from my red cherries, but that wasn't the case. I only have 3 seeds left, and only 2 of them germinated. So this one might be a little too young for repotting, but I'll give it a try. So I have my cherry tomatoes. I'm working on my black cherry tomatoes, and I already finished my Berner Rose, my San Marzano, and my red cherry tomatoes. And look at these roots. Oop. So yesterday, after repotting the tomatoes, I brought them down to the basement and watered them and put them under the grow light. And they don't look too bad. Well, all but this one. This one looks a little sad. I'm not sure if it will make it, but the others look okay. Of course, under the grow light, the color looks different from what they really look. When I showed my husband the tomatoes today, he looked a little confused because of the color. And, well, I told him, no worries. They look different when the lights are off. And I showed him. I said, see, that's what it looks when the lights are off. And I hope it works out good, but so far they look good. Yesterday they looked a little weak after repotting, but I think that's very stressful for them. And turn the lights on again. Yeah, wish me luck. Today's lunch will be a pasta bake. I already have my pasta cooking here, and I will cut up tomatoes and mozzarella and stuff and make sauce in a minute. If you're interested in this recipe, I already have a video up on YouTube on how to make it, and I will put the link in the description below. I don't have fresh basil, so I'm using dried basil. That works fine, but of course it tastes much better with fresh basil. So this goes into the oven now for 15 minutes. I like to prepare food that finishes in the oven, just because while the food is in the oven, I can clean up the kitchen already, set the table. Ooh, this looks fantastic. I could dig right into it, but I have to find the rest of the family first. Oh, they are already waiting for me. Hey girls! And of course Maurice. Hi big boy. This morning I discovered the entrance to a vole tunnel, and yeah, sadly I have to set a trap. I don't like to kill animals. I always feel so sorry for them. The first time I actually set a trap and the next day there was this vole in there, I cried because I felt like such a bad person. But I have to do this. And I looked up plants that voles don't like, that I might be able to plant in the chicken coop, but I always have to look out for the chickens too, because the plants that shoo the voles away might be poisonous to the chickens. So originally, here was the entrance. The chickens did a good job covering it up. Here's another one. Well, that was me this morning. I put it in there. So I would just dig a little bit and see if I find the entrance. But I think it's not possible for me to find the entrance anymore. Good for the vole. Oh, ho, 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 I found it. At least I think that is. Oh yes, it is. Yeah, how do I know this was a vole and not a mole? Because of the pile, the way the pile looked like. They are similar to mole piles, and the mole pile is round and the entrance is from the top. And the voles, they make similar piles, but they are kind of oval, and the entrance goes in from the side. We cannot set traps for moles, of course, because they are protected. So I'm wearing gloves to set the trap so they won't smell the human on the trap. And I put peanut butter in it. And I don't like this. I absolutely don't like this. I will put a large bucket on top because I do not want any birds or other critters get into the trap. So this is a pile of a mole. And if I open it up a little bit, the entrance is on top. I just checked on the trap and there was nothing in it, but I had to put it in a different place because there was a new hole in the ground, and yeah, I just set it up in a different place, and I will see during the day what happens. I just read that our area is now within the avian flu area, our county. That's why we have to keep our chickens inside to protect them. Even though our outdoor chicken area is fenced in, small birds will still get through the fence, and that's why we have to keep the chickens inside. I think it's kind of cruel to keep them inside all day long, but that's what we have to do. And we will probably build kind of like a screen door for the chicken coop, so they will get enough daylight and fresh air, because it's not just done with opening the window. That's the plan so far. I hope this doesn't last too long. I hope they will be able to go outside pretty soon again. And let's hope none of the chickens will get sick. It's almost time to start with lunch, but first I will get some food prep done. I'm not so much a meal prepper. It depends on the situation, but I'm at home most of the time, so I can cook fresh every day. And of course, if we're on the road or there's not much time, I will meal prep. But I like to food prep, and that means that I will wash, clean, cut vegetables that we can just grab and eat. So I put them in containers in the fridge and they're ready to use, and that's what I like to do. So this is what I'm preparing. I need a salad for lunch, and then I have my grapes, carrots. I also have some tomatoes left from yesterday's lunch. I will wash them and leave them outside so the flavor gets a little better than when they are cold. Oh, this one I won't prep. And then I have a few peppers left that I will cut up. Yeah, and then we have our veggies and a little bit of fruit for the weekend. I prefer to leave the grapes on their stems because I always think if I take them off, they won't stay fresh that long. So I just cut them in small portions and store them in a glass container. The peel from the carrots I will give to our chickens, they love it. And also with the ends I cut off, I shred them, and that's how they can eat them. Before I store the carrots in the fridge, I will wash them. I like to store them in glass containers. It feels, I don't know, it feels The food feels fresher in glass containers. I don't like to use plastic for storage. Of course, I have a couple of plastic containers left that I will use, but only because it wouldn't help anyone if I would just throw them away. That would be a waste. I will use them until they break, and then I will replace them with glass or something else. I finished preparing everything. Now I will clean up the kitchen a little bit, because as you can see, my kitchen is kind of small, which is not a bad thing because it's fast and easy to clean. But before I start with lunch, I have to clean up everything so I have more space to work on. That's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed the vlog a little bit. It was a very short week. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.